Audicator fitted to Hurricane in this case. There's also one now fitted on Spitfire, which you'll see the details of that, but this is just a demonstration. The detail pictures will be at the end of this video. So ignition is on. This is the Audicator sound unit with its piece of plastic over which I've put on myself. That doesn't come with the kit. That's just some thin plastic, just stops rain penetrating into the sound unit, and it's stuck in place with sticky pads which are supplied. And if we demonstrate by switching on the indicator, it gives that little beep. Here goes the indicator, and the sound unit is now beeping, which we can cancel over here like that, and same over on the right hand. They get louder and louder until you cancel up to a point. That's about as loud as it gets. But also on the, I'll try and get under here, show you, on the Hunter, as you have with other motorcycles, you have a switch on the front brake, and it's wired into that switch. So when you do this again, get over here, we go, always gives that little beep to start with. I'm now going to touch the front brake and it stops it, and just cancel that. And so there are 4 wires in effect. You've got the earth, which I've chosen to fit here. You can see that it's just a very handy little screw thread up in there. That's intended for the tripper unit, I imagine, the bracket for the tripper unit. And that's my wire leading down in behind the headlamp. Just switch it off. And the other, you can see more easily here, these are the 2 wires to the brake light, and it's the further one on the Hunter that you connect to, and that's the thin wire which is actually connected to that as well, and that leads down into the Audicator unit. And you'll see at the end the wiring inside. Now I have to say, this is not the easiest of jobs. It's a bit fiddly. The wires are fine, and as one gets past 40, one's eyesight is not quite so up to the mark, and I'm well past 40, so I did struggle. The first one took me a good half day, but the second one was much quicker, especially as the wiring was correct on the second one. But I'll talk about that on a ride. So there we are. That's the Audicator unit. Hope you can find that useful. I'm just showing here the screws which hold the headlamp rim onto the headlamp itself. There are 2 screws, one either side, positive fit, and then you just remove the rim. There's a small sort of detent at the top, which it just drops down from that, and that will give me access inside the headlamp shell to do the wiring. I've used terminal blocks here, and that's the green and red to the indicators, and yellow and blue. The blue is the earthing point, and the yellow goes to the front brake switch, which cancels the Audicator when you pull up for a stop and you're waiting at traffic lights or something like that. And I chose to use a terminal block. I find that a bit easier. And here we are, removing the glass from the indicator unit, and inside you've got the black wire and coloured wire. You need the coloured wire to connect to, not the black wire. And that's the Audicator unit itself.
and it's stuck onto the headlamp with the sticky pads provided. So thanks very much for watching this.